Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Revenue Agency Podcast. My name is Brittney Hall, CEO and founder of the Revenue Agency. Today, I am accompanied by my husband and business partner, Ryan Hall, or as some people like to say, Brian Paul.
I prefer Brian Paul. I think it's a better name.
Yeah, that's better. Let's change that. Well, good morning, everybody. It's been a little bit, but we're back. It's funny talking about consistency. Ryan and I are very consistent in many things. And for some reason, the podcast sometimes gets put on the back burner. But you know what? You can always pick something back up, right? Brian, what are you doing right now? I feel like you're like bopping around on the computer and not paying attention to me.
I was looking at my computer on something, but consistency really is the key to everything in life. Can we all agree on that? If you don't have consistency, you don't have
Shit. Is that what you're going to say? You don't have shit?
That's what I was going to say. You ain't got shit.
You ain't got shit. So really, Ryan and I, you know what? We really need, I think, a camera to follow us around because the shit that happens in this house and the conversations that we have are hilarious, but they're also like so good. But I'm not sure. They might be offensive. I'm not sure. I get really, really worked up when it comes to people and their businesses. Like when people do not do what they say they're going to do when they're not showing up. We were talking today about like some people just don't have a big engine. Like they're like, I want to grow my business, but I want everybody else to grow my business. And they just want to like one thing, Michael Burt.
They want to pay someone minimally to do
to go make them millions.
Yeah. It's
like, what the fuck?
That doesn't align.
No, it's crazy. Or I want to build a big business, but I don't really want to have to do a whole lot. It's like you can't give your business attention for like 2 hours on a Monday and then go fuck off the rest of the week and expect your business to grow. Like that's not a match. Like those things don't equal each other. Like this isn't complicated, right? Right? Ryan's nodding. Ryan, people can't hear you nod. They can't hear you.
I am nodding in agreement. I mean, that'd be like going to the gym for 30 minutes on a Monday and be like, all right.
Did it.
Here come the gains.
Did it.
Check that box.
Yeah. The thing is like, I said this in a talk I was given a couple weeks ago, but I was like, building a business is freaking hard. I think that's why I have such a heart for entrepreneurs because it's freaking hard. It's hard to make it. It's hard to like grow it. It's like, it's a constant thing that you need to be doing. I don't really like the word grind because I think that has such like a negative connotation and that when you grind, you're like giving up a lot, in your life. And there's like a negative side effect to growing your business. I don't think that's the way to do it. I think a lot of people do it like that, but then they'll all come back years later and go, I sacrificed time with my kids. I sacrificed my marriage. I sacrificed this. I sacrificed that. That's not the kind of business like I'm looking to build. And it's not the kind that I want to partner in, but, it's a consistent effort. It's a consistent effort every day. It's having it top of mind. It's planning, looking at it, getting into action, doing the damn thing. I think doing the things are more important than planning the things personally. I think too many people just spend time thinking about shit, but they don't actually ever do anything.
Well, I think that's how a lot of people start is they go, okay, I got to have this. I got to have that. I have to have everything in place. It's like, you just need to start.
Yeah. Go find a client. Go find somebody to pay you. That's what you got to do. Go find somebody that's willing to pay you for something and then go freaking get after it. That's how we started. Do you remember? Our first client, I was like, yep, I can do that. And I think I was like, it's $5,000. And he was like, all right. And I was like, holy shit, they're paying us. This is incredible. And then, we found our first retainer client and freaking worked our ass off and they're still with us. It's like, and then through that, more opportunities have come, but it's not easy. Like anything, I mean, didn't Jimmy Dugan say that in A League of Their Own, like the best movie line ever? Like if it was easy, everybody would do it. It's like this shit ain't easy.
It's the hard that makes it great.
Oh, that's such a good movie. Is that before or after he told the that he looked like a penis with a hat on?
I don't know, but that is a good movie.
It's a great movie. I love that movie when I was a kid. Didn't we watch it with our kids not long ago?
We watched it, a few months ago, maybe this summer.
So good.
We liked it. It's so funny.
It's
it was really
so
good.
Funny. It's so funny.
But
it's also like emotional and inspiring and what a great movie. I don't feel like they don't make movies like that anymore.
Well, it didn't have an agenda, which I appreciate.
Yeah, it didn't. It was great. It was a great movie. But yeah. So Rye, what do you think here? What are you thinking about this week? Our life, business, what we're seeing in the market as we're closing out 2025. I wasn't thinking about doing a reflection podcast, but hey, it's always a good time for that.
We could. We could. I think 25 was probably a hard year for quite a few people. I think there's a lot of great things that happened, but I think there were some challenges.
Yeah.
Um, but through challenges, actually, I was thinking about this the other day. Ava's on a soccer team, and her coach said this the other day, and I really thought it was cool. It was just like he just said it, and I thought, I'm going to remember that.
Hmm.
He said, mistakes are the shortcut to success.
Ooh,
Do you
I
remember
like
Ray saying
that.
that?
Yeah, because and to kind of put this a little bit in perspective, our daughter is very, she wants to do things right. And this is most people, right? So put this into your life. And we have friends, business people that we know, people in the coaching space. It's like they don't move forward because they're so concerned with doing it right. And the thing that's crazy is I know people who have like wanted to start their business for a really long time and maybe they have a job, maybe they, whatever, but they have this thing they want to do, right? This thing they want to create, but they keep not doing it because they're just not sure if it's right. We did not start the revenue agency with like, this is right. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck we do, but I'm going to find somebody
We
that
didn't
believes in
start
what
the
we do.
revenue agency at the right time. We
Fuck
didn't
no.
build a house at the right time. We didn't move at the right time. We did all those things when we decided we're doing these things.
Yeah.
And we just did it,
Yeah.
right?
But
We
to
didn't
put
have
it,
kids
yeah.
at the right time. Nothing in your life happens at the right time.
But what's crazy is actually everything happens at the right time because
That's
it's when you decide to move forward. So it's always the right time.
that's where I was going to go with that. And we're
Oh,
spiritual.
look at that.
And we're spiritual people, so it's when you decide to do something, it's always the right time, right? But in your
Mm-hmm.
mind, us as humans, we think, oh, well, I have to have this in place, and maybe if I have an extra $1,000 in my savings account, then it'll be more of a right time. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you can't wait for all these qualifiers to just do something. The only thing that matters is you have to decide in your mind, I'm doing this, come hell or high
Mm-hmm.
water. I don't care, and that's how you're going to be successful. That's how you're going to get
Yeah.
money.
It's like this is going to work because it freaking has to, you know?
This is going to work because I decided it's working.
Yeah.
Right? We never, like, we have 3 dogs. It's a horrible idea. We live in
Horrible.
town. It's a stupid idea. On paper, it's dumb. Financially, it's dumb. But you know what? We love those dogs.
We love them.
We
We
love
love
them, and
them.
we get up and we walk them every single morning.
Yeah. And sometimes they drive us crazy, but we love them because we decided that that's what we want.
We
And
decided we wanted dogs, and there we go.
I love it. Mistakes are the shortcut to success.
I really thought, I mean, that's a simple thing to say, but it's almost profound. I
Yeah.
think it's I mean if you really break it down, um, if you keep doing, I'm doing air quotes for our listeners, not our viewers. If you keep doing the right thing, it's going to take you forever, right? But if you
Well, and also it's a bigger question of is there really a right thing? And I'm not talking, I want to like make this disclaimer. I'm not talking about on a moral
no,
level. Like, of
or like on a
course,
legal level, I mean,
no,
don't get me wrong. We'd all love to cheat on our taxes, right? Okay, but there's consequences in life. But
there's
we're talking about
consequences.
like deciding to do something you want to do versus something you're doing, right? Like if you're sitting at a job right now and you're probably listening to us going, man, there is this one thing that I want to do, but I got this health insurance and
I've got kids, I've got
I know
college
I'm
to
going to
think
get my
about.
paycheck. You know what? You don't, right? You don't. Companies downsize. AI takes jobs away. You think you're
Hmm.
set, then some young whippersnapper comes in and has a better idea than you, then you're out, and now you know what I mean? There's all
Yeah.
these things that can happen. You just got to decide what you want to do and take steps toward that.
Yeah.
And it is going to be hard, but that's the point.
Well, because we wouldn't grow. Like, do we ever grow as someone when we're winning? Like, look at sports, look at business, look at all that. Like marriage, you don't get better when it's easy. Like the any like time we've had confrontation in our marriage with each other, it's like depending on how you handle it, it makes you better. It makes you stronger. It makes you a better communicator, a better partner, a better lover, like all that. Like when you're going through hard shit with your kids, because challenges, when you meet a challenge, it stops you and you go, how do I need to change? Or how am I going to get through this? How do I work through this? How do I create resolution? How do I, make this situation better? And you have to get creative and you have to become a problem solver. But if there's no problem to solve, you just coast. And that's the thing is life is not meant for, we don't just coast upwards. Like we have to climb, we have to grow, we
The
have
only
to
way
like,
the
yeah,
only way you coast is by going downhill. Let's just talk
yeah,
about physics, right? You
yeah,
don't coast on level ground, right? Because you'll eventually stop. To coast, you have to be going downhill, right?
yeah,
To go up, you have to add fuel, right? You have to burn energy. Something has to create momentum to move up.
yeah,
I like analogies, and if you go 11-0 in a season, right? Like say you're football and you're 11-0, it's like maybe you didn't have a very good challenge. You're not going to be that great of a football team. Yeah, you're undefeated, but when you play a team that has gotten punched in the face and they're like maybe a little bitter and they're angry because they lost a game they shouldn't have lost a game they shouldn't have lost. They're coming to the game and they have this fire burning inside of them that's like, we're not effing losing again.
yeah,
We're winning
yeah.
come hell or high water. We are doing this. This is
So
the attitude we got to have.
what do you think it is with business where people don't have that fire? I mean, not everybody has it because not everybody, I think everybody has the ability to have it, but not everybody does because everybody's different, right? So there's some people who really burn at a high level and they have a big engine. And there's some people who are just like not doing shit. Like they don't have the energy for it. So what do
Um,
you think it is?
I don't mean this in a negative way, but for this context, but I think people are complacent. They're like, oh, it's good enough right now. It's good enough,
Yeah.
you
Well,
know?
and then those people are always the first ones to have excuses or blame. They have an excuse of why they can't, why they shouldn't, why it's not a good idea. And what I think is hilarious is when people do that, they always come almost from a place of being high and mighty. Like somehow they have a different vantage point as everybody else. Like, well, that would be a great idea, but I have all this blah, 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 blah over here. It's like, no, actually, you're scared to death to do something different because you don't know if you're going to succeed,
Hmm.
or you're not taking ownership over your life. So you're blaming somebody else for why you can't move forward. It's like, nope, the only person who's responsible for this is you. And it's like, I always like, I tell you, right? But it's like when people make excuses, it's like, that's such bullshit. It's like, just say, I don't want to do it. Because that's really all it is. It's really literally that simple that it's like you just don't want to because the things that we want to do, we freaking find a way. We
Hmm.
find a way to make it happen. It's like if I like want to redo something in our house, maybe on paper it's like not a good idea, can't afford it right now, blah blah blah. I freaking find a way to make it happen because I want it so bad. Right? Like we do that with like simple things. Like we'll hunt down a freaking pair of shoes that we want, but it's like, but you won't make your life better?
Why do you think people make excuses? Or why do you think
Because
people aren't honest instead of them saying, I don't want to do it? They come up with an excuse. Oh, I don't have time, you know, oh the kids. Why do you think people make
I think
excuses
it's
and not tell people the
ego.
truth?
I think it's
Because
ego, not meaning like people misunderstand ego all the time, but I think that it's self um preservation. I think it's self preservation to blame somebody else because what would happen if people got really honest with themselves and said, if they looked at their life and said, I'm responsible, I take ownership over every part of my life. You look at your bank account, you're responsible for the amount of money in there. Either you didn't earn it, or you spent it, or you did something with it and it's not there anymore. Or maybe there's a lot of something in there. And either way, good or bad, you're responsible for it. Like that's on you. Your weight, your health, that nobody can have control over that but you. Nobody can. And maybe you go, well, I work full time. Well, get up earlier or tell your boss, hey, I'm taking my full hour lunch because I got to get to the gym because my health is suffering. Or, you're like, hey, I can't afford a gym. Go for a fucking walk outside and quit eating like an elephant. Like you control everything that you consume. You know, it's like, how much TV do you watch at night? Do you remember when I was coaching somebody in my Optavia business and I was like, she's like, well, I just don't have time for social media. And I go, well, do you watch TV every day? And she goes, oh, well, yeah. It's like that was just a given that was a non-negotiable in her life that she watches TV every day. It's like you're responsible for that choice. So I think that people are so committed to the way that they live their life that they make excuses and blame out of self-preservation for the way that they're choosing to live. But it's like, what would happen if we just looked at ourselves? Like, and it's what's crazy is sometimes I feel guilty for crazy things. Like I'm like, we have such a great marriage, and we don't talk about that a whole lot, like brag about it. But like, I really believe that our relationship is unique and beautiful, but it's not by luck. It didn't just happen to us. Like you and I could have ended up maybe with other people, and it would have been shitty, you know, but it's like,
I don't
no,
think
we,
anybody could put up with either one of us.
no, for sure. But it's like, really like, we're waiting to find what we truly wanted, like at our core level.
It was
We didn't,
yeah, it was always a priority for us to find a person with that matched this energy.
yeah,
That was always a big thing for each one of us individually before we even knew each other.
yeah. I mean, I had a health coaching business for over 7 years. People make fucking excuses for being fat. Like, oh, yes. Okay. And this is the thing. There's always disclaimers. I'm talking about literally the 99%. I'm not talking about the 1% who maybe have some extreme crazy health condition. I'm not talking about you. If that's you and you're offended, just fuck off. I'm not talking to you.
First of all, that's not you.
Yeah, that's not you. Stop it. Like when people are like, well, I'm big boned. My whole family's fat. It's genetic. No, your family's freaking habits are what they've passed down. It's like you eat like a fucking cow. And I've been fat, so I can talk about this. And I don't like, I have been fat and I've been thin. And it's like, I've been through all the things. I've had 2 kids and my body's been fucked up and I've been through injuries and chronic conditions and all this other shit. So, like, I have a lot of energy around this, but it's your responsibility and you're the reason why you're at where you're at. And yes, we all have life things like, hey, maybe, yeah, like maybe your husband left you and you don't have a great job and it's really hard to provide for yourself. Yes, okay. Like that's a situation that was maybe out of your control, but you were also an active participant in it. But now it's time to freaking get after it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't stay and make that your excuse for the rest of your life. You pick yourself up, you freaking get your shit together and you go figure it out because you're an adult on planet Earth and you need to freaking get after it. There's a lot of people who are willing to help you. That's the other thing. Some people have such big egos that they can't even say, I'm a fucking mess and I can't figure this out and I need some help. Because that's the other thing, right? Like we're not meant to know everything and have all the answers. Like how many times, Ryan, like last week, I think I completely broke down to you and I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what to do. And just me saying, I don't know what to do, I was filled with all this inspiration. I was like, okay, now I think I know what to do. Like, but just talking it out and admitting that and being frustrated and like letting it out. So I just went off on a big tangent, but like people are really frustrating because I want everybody to be at their best. I want everybody to have an incredible life. I really do believe it's possible for everybody. But man, some people are so committed to their excuses that they won't grow. They'll never get out of it because they're so committed to being where they're at.
Well, I think the worst thing you can possibly do is believe your own bullshit.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
Like when you're making an excuse, it's like deep down, you know, that's not true. Right? It's just not. So,
Yeah.
like, I know it's not true. You know it's not true. Let's stop kidding each other. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's
That
just
just,
get
yeah.
after it. Right?
Well, that's the thing too, is like, you know, we laugh, right? Cause like I get on, Zooms with clients or potential clients or on sales calls or whatnot. And, it's hard for me because I don't know, how would you describe me? I'm not blunt. I'm like a very honest person. Like I'm a very authentic person. So when I have something that's going on in my brain that wants to come out of my mouth, I hate having to like filter it. It's like very, very hard for me.
Well, and you also don't like, I don't know about being lied to or being like bullshitted or like,
Yeah.
I can't think of the way I want to say that for sure, but Like if you
Well,
know
it's almost,
something,
it's like, okay, you're bullshitting me. It's like, say, Rye, you're telling me something and you're bullshitting me and you're telling me this whole thing. I have such a high intuition with this stuff that in my mind, I'm like, bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. It's like my bullshit meter's going off. But it's like, but they think that I'm believing them. That I'm just like, oh, So I'm over here doing that, but I immediately want to just like pull the freaking thing on the record and be like, wah! And be like, bullshit. Like, you're not helping yourself. You're wasting my time. That's the other thing is I'm insane about my time. And I'm like, why the fuck are we talking? Like, this is a complete waste of my time. Like, why? Like, you're telling me something that's not true. It's complete bullshit. I'm sitting here having to pretend that I believe you. I'm going to get off this call. I'm going to be frustrated. I'm going to go talk to Ryan about it and tell him how fucking annoyed I am. And I don't want to talk to people like this anymore. And we got to change the whole structure of our business so I don't have to fucking talk to these people because it's so frustrating to me. It's just like, and here's the thing too is that person on the other end of that call is telling me, well, I want growth. I want this. I want that. I want to grow my business. I want to make more money, blah, 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 blah. But then all they do is defend how fucking wonderful they are.
or yeah, or why they can't, or how much they know, or that they're doing all the things, and it's like, well, you're not doing the things.
Like, there's no way you could be. There's no way you could be. Yeah. It's like, I don't give a fuck what you did in your life before you got on this phone call with me. Like how wonderful you are, who you know. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm impressed by little. I'm impressed when people are authentic. I don't even know if impressed. I align and I really enjoy when people are totally authentic in who they are and when they're honest. Like, I have no problem if somebody's like, hey, this is something going on in my life. This is a really hard thing. Like, just, I need to let you know where I'm at. I'm like, no problem. Like, I actually think I'm a very like kind person because I'm like, I understand that life happens. But here's the other thing is life happens. But when it's the same shit over and over and over again, it's like, this is not life happening. This is your pattern and it's destructive to your life and your goals and what you're trying to do. It's like, this isn't just a holy shit, this thing came up. This is crazy. Like, we have that maybe once a year if it's like, hey, literally everybody in our house is sick. I need to reschedule my meeting. Like, but that hardly, like, I would say hardly ever happens, right? But some people, it happens every freaking month. And it's like, that's a you problem. Like, that is now a you problem. Like, this is a destructive behavior and pattern.
So, what words of advice for people do you have that they
Yeah.
can identify this with themselves
Yeah.
and work to change it?
Yeah. Well, I think that like as humans, like we wake up to the day, right? And we're going, going, going. And so I think people generally have a complete lack of awareness to like recognize their own patterns and stuff. And the other thing is when you've been living in this way for so long, this is normal, right? And so maybe that's why I recognize it because I'm like, that's not normal. Like, you don't have to live like that. But what I would do is start building your awareness. Like, if you look at your life and you say, I'm not really happy with where the results I'm getting in this area. Like, let's use your health, for example, right? Let's just use your health and then we'll go into some other ones. But like, okay, I'm 20 pounds overweight. This was me, right? Like last year I was like, holy shit, like I have gained weight. And yes, I had excuses. Life had been stressful. Financially, we were figuring things out. Like, work was stressful. The kids are busy. Those are all valid excuses for why I was where I'm at.
Let's
But
say valid reasons.
valid reasons. Yeah. Yeah. And I could choose to use them as an excuse, or I could say, yes, this is all true, but I don't want to operate in this way anymore because also I'm really pissed off when I go to get dressed for an event and I feel fat and I don't like how I look in my clothes. And this is really like, I don't feel good. My body hurts. This doesn't feel good. I'm out of shape. So instead I sought out solutions, right? So, and then you take the step every day, like you make the structure around your goal. So same, like if you're like, shit, I keep spending all my money. Like, I mean, there was a point I remember, right, where I kept like overdrafting our checking account. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And it was like, okay, like we had to like figure it out because I was like, it wasn't working, right? So then you go, okay, this is an established pattern in my life. This is a result I keep getting that I don't like. Either I need to make more money, spend less money, probably a combination, right? Get more organized in my finances. I need to get real clear on what the fuck is going on and take a good look in the mirror because I am the problem, but I'm also the solution, right? So I think that's the thing too. And when in like business, it's like stop trying to be impressive to people. Like most people like at certain ages have done things that are really cool. Like maybe you were really good at a sport, maybe you were a college athlete, maybe you worked for an incredible company, maybe at one point you made a ton of money. It doesn't matter because if you're not loving like the results that you're getting where you're at right now, you don't know it all. So be willing to be humble and to say, I don't know like what the best path forward is and find somebody that you trust and take their advice. But then you got to get your ass to work because that's the other thing is people love to have conversations. They love to talk about ideas. They love to talk about what they're going to do. And, oh, if I just, I remember when we worked with another company, it would be like we were working towards a financial goal. And it was like, okay, if we do this and this and this and this and this, all these people in these different programs, then we hit our number. It's like, okay, great. Yes, that could be the path forward, but that is way easier said than done. Right. And right, I remember you when you were working on that big like leasing project in Nashville, you were like, okay, that's best case scenario. Let's figure worst case scenario. So I don't know. There's so many factors. I don't know if that's great advice or not, but awareness is the first key. And then not having such a big ego around where you're at. Like, just get honest with yourself. Because if you're working with the right people or you have like the right mentors or coaches or consultants in your life, they're not going to judge you for where you're at. Like that's shitty. It's like I used to tell people that when I was health coaching, I was like, I don't care what your weight is. It's just a number. It's just we have to know where we're starting from.
Well, we have to be honest.
Yeah.
You have to be honest because if you're not honest about, I'm not happy with the leads I'm generating, or I'm not happy with my closing ratio, or I'm not happy with how much I weigh, or I'm not happy with how much my bench press is, right? You have to go, well, what is it now? And what do I want it to be? And what are the steps I can take to get there? Like
Yeah.
exercising, it should be pretty simple. Business might get a little trickier, right? Because some things work, some things might not work, or they used to work, but now they don't work anymore.
Yeah.
But it's just like we have to take steps forward towards what we're trying to achieve. Because if we just talk about it or think about it or theory, or that's why I have a real aversion to college in a lot of ways, not in every way, but in a lot of ways, because it's theory.
Yeah.
How can a business, I have much more respect for a person who's had a successful business or failed in business and then started another business and been successful versus a person who's reading out of a book. This is what you need to do in business. It's like that book might have been written 100 years ago. It might have been
Yeah.
written yesterday. It
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily apply to today. It
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily mean it works now, or maybe it works for that person, but it doesn't work for this business. Like you have to
Yeah.
just jump in, try things and see what works. And if that doesn't work, try something else.
Yeah. It's always funny. There was a post in like the like community Facebook page the other day that this gal was like, hey, I really want to like start a side hustle, blah, blah, blah. I really want to start my own business. I want to work for myself. Like, where should I start? And one person was like, have you made a business plan? And I thought, oh, you're in education. Like for sure. Like for sure. Or like you err on the side of like education. You're not like probably a small business owner. And there are people who do have small businesses who come at things from a much more like analytical and like structural standpoint. That is not me at all. But I thought, like, you just got to go freaking try shit. A lot of people are like, you need to spend money. You need to get an LLC. You need to hire a business attorney. You
Find
need to come up
someone
with a
to pay
business
you.
plan. Find someone to pay you. Because guess what? When you're not making any revenue, it's really fucking hard to find the money to invest in those things.
An
Are those things
LLC,
important? Yes, they are. They are structures to the business. But you can have all that stuff set up. We've done it. We've created beautiful things for people. They still don't have one fucking client because they don't know how to go find a client. Go figure out how to bring on clients.
that's the most important part is generating revenue. Otherwise, there's no business. An
It's not a
LLC,
business.
anybody can have an LLC. Like
Yeah.
that takes a couple days talking to the Secretary of State. Like that's no big deal, right?
Yeah.
To have a business, you have to have people paying you for a service or a product that you give them then figure out, oh, okay, now that I have people paying me, I got to do all this other stuff. Well, that can be
Yeah.
done in a couple days. Like it's
Yeah.
really not hard. But a business plan, here's my business plan. Find people who pay me
Yeah.
and then
This
give
is
them
what
the
I
stuff
do.
they paid me for. And then I repeat that until
Yeah.
I achieve whatever I want to achieve.
Yeah. Here's the problem that I solve. Who are the people that need the problem that I solve? Where are those people? How could I find those people? I'm going to go find those people. Okay, now I'm going to go talk to those people and see if I am a fit and they want me to solve their problem. Oh my God, two people want me to solve their problem. Okay, now I got to figure out how to collect money. How can they pay me? They can write me a check. Perfect. Check. I figured out an invoice, sent it over to them. We get to work next week. Boom, you're in business, baby. That's it. Like,
Rinse and repeat.
rinse and repeat. Go find some more fucking people that need you to solve their problems. That's all it is. And it seems it's so simple, but I think people overcomplicate business
But
all day long.
wait. You don't understand my business. My business is special. How many times have we heard that? But
Oh,
no. Well, you know
jeez.
that, but you don't know. But I do this. It's really unique.
Once again, it's an excuse that their ego is telling them, I'm different. That's why I'm not succeeding like these other people are succeeding. Yeah, it's
Nobody's
just
really different.
self preservation.
There's boys and girls. All right. That's all there is.
That's it.
It's simple. You're
It's
one or you're the other.
simple.
It's really
Things
not
are not
complicated.
that complicated, but I think people want to make everything complicated because it makes them feel better about their lack of success. It's just go back to the fat people. It's my genetics. I'm different than you. No, you're not. I was fucking fat too. I have fat people in my family. It's not my excuse.
If they were on a desert, every single person, if they were on a desert island and they could only eat coconuts or pineapples or grass, I guarantee in a year you would all look the same. Freaking skin and bones.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not just going to be magically fat because of your DNA. Like, it's like, what the hell? Just, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But you know what? So here's would be my thing. This is funny. We love to joke about stuff. We love to make kind of crazy,
Scenarios.
examples and scenarios out of stuff because we just find entertainment in it. But really, our heart for people is we would say stop with your bullshit, which is also just kind of a harsh thing to say, but it's like you are capable of success just like the next person. You're totally capable and worthy and deserving just like the next person. It's just, are you willing to be bad and start anyways? Are you willing to make mistakes? Are you willing to fail? Are you willing to be wrong? And then move forward anyways. We've been in business over a year. I've made mistakes. I've fucked things up. I've acted ways that I shouldn't. I've said things I shouldn't have. But guess what? Somehow we're still in business and we're getting more and more clear every day on who we want to work with, how we want to work with them, what our goals are, what our future is. And we're pivoting all the time. We're not in business and, becoming more and more successful because we have something that somebody else doesn't. We're just willing to screw up and keep moving forward. That's really all it is. Keep showing up, you know? So that would be just kind of, I guess, the thing that I would wrap up with, right? You want to add
I would.
anything?
I mean, I hear myself saying this a lot. Sit down, figure out what you want your life to be, whether it's health or business or relationships. Like, actually figure out what you want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect world. I wish my relationship with my wife was this,
Mm-hmm.
and then work towards that. Because
Yeah.
you can have anything you set your mind to.
Yeah. Get very clear on your desired outcome. And here's the other thing. This is the hard part. Don't think about anything but that. Even if you're like, but that's not true right now. I don't care. I don't care. Only think on the things that you want. And that's harder said than done. We're working on it all the time. But, I think that I would just encourage you, like, as this year is coming to a close, look at what went well, look at where your growth happened, look at, all those things, and then really get clear on what you want your life to look like in 2026. So,
And then no excuses.
no excuses.
Go and do the work.
Just shut the fuck up and do it anyways.
Yeah.
There's some encouragement for you. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining us. Ryan and Brittney Hall from the Revenue Agency. You can check us out at therevenueagency.com and like and subscribe to this podcast and give it a share if you liked what you heard today. All right, guys, we'll see you next time.